I've got 103 boxes or crates to open, but I just can't be bothered.
Right, bring my bomb.
Yes, this is my favourite map.
Yeah, this is a fun map.
Same.
And I like Fonda a lot. But actually, most of the maps are good, but this one's my personal favourite.
Yeah.
I just wish I could be Anakin though and, you know, fly inside the ship.
Yeah.
Whoa! Now this is pod racing!
That's not the Anakin I was thinking of. I was thinking of, like, Anakin in the Jedi Starfighter. Or Anakin, Ahsoka, and R2 in the Twilight.
Would be nice.
Mm-hmm. That was a neat looking ship. And considering how crappy the basic version of that almost certainly was, you know Anakin souped that one up to 11 and shit.
Yeah.
It's true too. It's true too. I'm not very big true. I may be the only person on the entire internet that can't be bothered opening my crates on Battlefront 2. That is correct. And I can't be bothered. And I won't open them. Because it's the same old crap. 500 credits. 500 credits. You know, it's a lot more fun when you open and you got skins. I don't know why they couldn't do like Apex and just stick to having crates with skins and that, and not things that actually affected the gameplay. That's what got me into trouble.
Yeah, we were actually discussing that earlier.
Because in fact, surely Apex set the perfect model. So what you do is you get a free game and you can play it. You're not under a disadvantage in terms of gameplay or, you know, being outclassed.
But Apex
by
isn't without
its
mess-ups.
But you can make your character and your guns, you're going to get the maddest skins on them, right? And that's fair enough. Now sometimes you unlock them through luck with the random crate, or if you want to pay for them, right, then you pay for them, but you're paying for skins. You're not paying for a better gun, so that when I play against you, you won't go to me even though I've played the game all fucking day, and you've only played it for an hour, and you destroy me because you've got that gun and I don't.
It's for those bombers. We got someone going after them.
With the bombers.
We're lucky they'll get to make a second. Ah, dang, we lost one of them. But yeah. We lost two of them. Alright.
Hang on. RO, when you say limited, are you talking about the yellow dollar symbol? Is that what you're talking about? Because that yellow dollar symbol sometimes appears on my streams too, but later on it usually disappears. So what are you saying, that you're stuck with them?
Okay.
Gonna be honest, Ro, I don't even know why I said RO. It's literally just Ro. That's like, I forget whether it's Greek or Roman, but it's a Greek or Roman letter. And yeah, I actively avoid monetization for, well, before it was for one reason, now it's for multiple reasons after, you know, the whole COPPA thing.
What was the reason before COPPA?
Hang on a sec, guys, hang on. Ninja, how you going? Now, Ro, if
show them what clone troopers are capable of.
No, what the issue is that sometimes it just puts the yellow one temporarily. Right, because it does it to me too sometimes. I put some simple title like, you know, I'm playing Empty Lobby, Battlefront 2, and for some reason I go and check it 2 minutes later and it's got, sometimes it has a yellow symbol, but other times it's fine. It just seems to be random.
Take down that communications.
I wouldn't worry about it too much as long as it wears off afterwards.
It's easy to have it share up a whole bunch of issues. Like, at one point I was thinking about possibly trying to make money off of some YouTube stuff, but because of all the bull crap they've been doing and stuff, I just actually refused.
Let's be honest though, you don't really make enough money to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Unless, you know, you're really fucking popular. Like, at one point I was gonna look into it, but then I saw, you know, how many likes and views and such you have to get for just a single cent, and it's like, oh, well, fuck that.
Very rarely does any of my videos that actually popular are actually popular.
Wait, hold on a second. Come on.
Yeah, Ro, That's the issue that I have too. That's exactly the issue that I have too, and it makes me cranky because that's right. That yellow symbol stays until after you've ended the stream, and after you end the stream it goes away, so it's like, hang on a minute, well I've got 10 people watching, you're limiting the ads, but then after everyone's gone away, my stream's in, and then you go, oh sorry about that, actually your stream's just fine, and you put a green tick on it afterwards. I know, it's happening to me too. And I'm not very happy about it because it feels like a raw, like I'm being dudded a little bit, you know, unfairly. It's not like I'm putting things in the stream like, you know, I'm going to stream me bashing up other people at the pub or something like that. Fair enough, you demonetise that, I can understand that, but why do it for playing Battlefront 2 with an innocent title? Yeah, I know, Saro, I know. So, it makes me cranky too. I don't know what to say about that.
I know also, I know for some reason, I know YouTube also like monetizes like, I think like stuff like excessive cursing and stuff like that too, which I think is kind of dumb.
Like, cursing can get you demonetized, but weirdly enough, nudity can't.
What sense
no,
of
but
that?
that's the thing. Yeah, but I know RO, right? Now, you could probably argue that I swear and yet again, and that might be the reason why, but then again, no, because in other streams I swear and yet it never happens. Those ones don't get that yellow dollar symbol, but someone like RO, for example, I can guarantee you, there is not one swear word in that entire stream from anyone. So why pick on her for? See, that just tells me how random it is, that yellow thing that they allocate is random.
Or
I'm on your
more
side,
like the
I'm
icon
pretty
doesn't know,
hostile.
the algorithm doesn't know what it wants.
YouTube algorithm broken since forever.
Lovely, that's all.
The algorithms reflect the bias of the person who programmed it in the first place. So they're not as independent as what you think.
The algorithm never really on my side. It's dumb.
Honestly, if YouTube has a villain, it's the algorithm.
Yeah, that's right, alright, that's the point I'm making, because you never curse. I know, you don't have the music, which I don't have either. So, what's the problem, I know. Because that's the thing, there's no explanation like to say, oh, potentially copyrighted content, or foul language potentially used, or, you know, we saw the naked back of your head, so that classified as nudity because you didn't wear a cap. You know what I mean? Like, no, but seriously, Miss Setiano Obscure, they're so...
They would probably use some ridiculous reason like that.
Yeah. It's like how it happens. I'm like, I get false copyright claims for freaking remaster the songs where they claim that there's a piece of music in there when it's not actually there. So it's dumb.
Speaking of dumb reasons for things, so I learned something about Ohio employment laws. So there's a certain portion of Ohio employment law that basically means your employer does not have to give a reason for firing you. They could actually fire you because it's Tuesday if they wanted to. What?
Wow, slaves had more rights under the Roman Empire than we have today as employees. Wow.
Oh,
God.
You want to hear something? So it's not even just that. So you know, want to know what Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez brought up recently? So you know, paid family leave and how we basically have none of it in our country. Well, you know what she brought up like in a meeting? So, the equivalent of paid family leave for a dog is, you know, like the amount of time they're allowed to spend with their puppies before, you know, those puppies go for getting sold and stuff. So, the recommended amount of time for a dog to spend with their puppies before, you know, they go to get sold is 8 weeks. Guess how long parental leave is in our country typically?
0?
6 weeks. So dogs get better parental leave than humans do in our country.
Choose the same issue here. They had to fight for years just to get, some companies here will give you 1 year's maternity leave, but then there are others that will only give you 8 weeks.
Dang it, why did I actually bother exiting? I can make that turn with the Y-wing and get back in. Whatever.
In fact, I do believe that as far as corporations are concerned, women getting pregnant and having children is very convenient for them. That's basically their attitude.
Our bombers were shot down before they could reach their target.
Oh, you're not going to believe this, but I got out of that thing with the door almost closing on my rowings.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap,
That is a thing that can happen.
I just survived. I just got out of it.
I think one time, I think like the door was closed and the AI bomb must have kept crashing into the thing.
Yeah, oh no, they just do that. Like, there is no pathfinding for if those doors are shut. If the bombers spawn and the doors are shut, if you don't open them before they get there, yeah, they just crash into the doors. They don't try to go around.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, bro. 6 weeks for babies and 8 weeks for puppies. Maybe if you christen your child puppy, you could get some technical legal thing and then get extra 2 weeks.
Live support on.
Ow.
Yeah, look, in countries like Australia and America and all that, they're not interested in that type of social involvement. Corporations are not involved in that type of corporate social responsibility. It's not like France or England now where you get like 3-6 months paternity leave or 12
There
months. It's just a
are
different culture. That's
people
not
who think with their brains, people who think with their stomachs, and then there's CEOs who think with their wallets.
Yeah, that's right. And unfortunately, it's the wallet that triumphs in these discussions. Because I know cases in Australia, it's actually been on the news, where women have taken their employer to court because basically the employers threatened to fire them if they don't come to work immediately after having a child. So some of these women are turning up barely a week after having given birth, otherwise they get fired. Because the employer doesn't want to put a temp